Chapter 14, My Best Advice in Raising Children. I've been looking forward to this chapter. This is a wonderful question to ask a 71-year-old father of 11 wonderful children. Let me preface it first by sharing what I have learned about myself and my Father in heaven over the years. I am truly a child of God. I am his literal spiritual offspring, and he loves far beyond what I can comprehend. What I absolutely know today is that he knows me individually. I know what he wants me. I know that he wants me to return to live in his highest kingdom, where he can eventually give me all that he has. It is a place where I can continue to progress with no end in time. It is a place where I can also be with Mom forever, living in a state of never-ending happiness. I remember when I was first introduced to my Heavenly Father. I think I was about 5 years old. Our home was not the brick home that is now standing on our home place. It was the old white stucco home that Dad gave to a widow that lived in Polson, Montana, after he had nearly completed our new home. My bedroom was in the upstairs where David and Gar also slept in the same room. I remember like yesterday, one evening when Dad came up after we had gone to bed. I think he came up to check on me, or to check on us. Gar and David were asleep. Dad wanted to teach me how to pray to Heavenly Father. We knelt together by the bed. He talked to me about Heavenly Father and told me that he was a real person, and we were all his children that were here to gain bodies and to return to him. What seemed to stick in my mind over the years was Dad's discussion with me about how I could go to Heavenly Father in prayer and discuss anything that was on my mind. I remember vividly how Dad impressed upon me that I should talk openly to him, just as if he were my earthly father, and I could always talk to him about anything, and he was listening. My dad said, "He cares about you just like I do, and you can talk to him just like you talk to me, with anything that is on your mind." That has stayed with me my whole life. I don't remember a time in my life when I did not go to Heavenly Father with things that were on my mind that I wanted to talk about. As the years have passed by and I have learned more about the gospel and my purpose on the earth, knowing who I am has been the most important thing in helping me along my journey. Once a child understands who they are and why they are here, a solid foundation has been laid for them to build on, giving the right context to their existence. This world has changed in unbelievable ways from when I was a child, and has changed again even more than when Mom and I were raising our children. So with that backstop, let me list 12 important things that I would teach or do as a parent today if Mom and I were just starting. 1. I would teach them from a very early age who they are, their purpose in being here, and who Heavenly Father is. I would also teach them early about who Jesus Christ is and the magnitude of his atonement in our lives. I would consistently teach my children they are unique and remind them how special they are. 4. I would regularly give sincere compliments or point out positive things about them as individuals. 5. I would never gossip or talk about anyone negatively. 6. I would teach them how money management is an important element of living the law of consecration. 7. I would always be teaching the 5 elements of the doctrine of Christ. 8. I would set an expectation for continuing education. 9. I would be more visible in my study of the Book of Mormon. 10. I would help my children at a young age to acquire a sincere testimony of the truthfulness of the Book of Mormon and of Joseph as the prophet of the restoration. 11. I would make regular time with them in the temple, doing baptisms for their ancestors. 12. I would be very intentional in showing love for them constantly.